Hello and good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. This is Nitasha, and I am here with
Ariel
Garten. She is the co-founder, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Co-founder of the wearable technology company MUSE Meditation, correct? Is that
You
how
got
it's
it.
Yes. So I'm really excited to be here with Ariel, with you actually. So we're speaking to everybody, in Toronto, because we're really excited because we're actually going to be joining forces with Ariel and the MUSE Meditation team. Hi, good morning. And we're sitting here today because MUSE is a really interesting company and a really interesting technology. So a lot of you have been asking me about it. Oh my gosh, I saw you wear it the other day. How does it work? I'm still a little bit confused about the intangibility about meditation. And so what we've decided to do is get together here on Monday for a midday motivation, meditation, mindset with Ariel so we can break any of the confusion. So this message is going out to everybody we serve. So whether that be Mind Valley Toronto community, our Empowered 360 corporate experiences, the global change makers that we have that we know are in Toronto watching this, as well as the We Are Wellness Global Collective, and all of those speakers that have helped us raise money for charities around the world. All of you are curious to know about this, and you've reached out, so we've decided to put this together for you this Monday. So welcome, Ariel.
Thank you, and hello everybody. Excited to be here and share with you.
Yeah, so what we first want to know, Ariel, is what inspired you to create this? Can we
Sure.
just look at this? Look at this. I'm going to try and put it on, and if I get it correctly, great. If I don't, you can fix me up here. Just a little lower. A little lower. Okay.
There you go.
So this amazing piece, which kind of makes me look like I feel like I'm, from outer space or what have you, actually tracks meditation, correct?
It tracks your brain while you meditate. So it gives you real-time feedback on your brain during meditation.
Wow, amazing. And so for a lot of us, especially today, who are addicted to our phones or addicted to instant gratification, this is one of the most unique devices that I've used and that I've actually referred clients, friends, family who are all, confused in that gray area of meditation to say, okay, well, I don't know if I'm doing it right, or I don't know if I'm getting better at it, and I don't know if I'm really focused. Focus is one of the hardest things that people are finding that they can't actually get a grasp of.
So MUSE solves that problem by giving you real-time feedback on your meditation. We should probably start by sort of stepping back and describe what meditation is.
Absolutely.
And then how MUSE helps you do it. So the definition of meditation is a practice or a training that leads to healthy and positive mind states. It's not a weird and woo-woo thing. Mm-hmm. It's actually training your brain to be healthy and positive. The most common form of meditation is a focused attention meditation. So in focused attention meditation, you focus your attention on your breath, your mind wanders, you notice it, and you return. Doing this very, very simple exercise, focusing on your breath, your mind wanders, you notice, and you bring it back to your breath. You choose not to follow your wandering thought, you choose instead to come back to the neutral object. Now, this is a super simple practice that can lead to some really fundamentally amazing shifts. So when your mind begins to wander, and you choose to not follow your wandering thought, you choose to say, hey, I don't want that content in my brain. I want to come back to something neutral. I want to come back to the thing I'm paying attention to. Then all of a sudden you've shifted the relationship to what goes on in your own mind.
Which is incredible, because I know a lot of the people that we work with, I've been training meditation and been a student of meditation for years and years, been training meditation for years, and I've never yet found something that can support what our teachings are so people actually get that real-time feedback for them to see, okay, well, how am I doing? How do I need to shift that focus? What's going on actually neurologically with me to understand, how is this going to help me with my focus, with my attention, with my productivity with work, being more present, even with my loved ones, So, it's really, really an incredible piece of technology. And go ahead.
So what MUSE does is it actually lets you know when you're focused and when your mind is wandering. So in a basic focused attention meditation, you slip on your MUSE and you actually hear the sound of your mind while you meditate.
Wow.
So when you're focused, you hear it, and then when your mind begins to wander, the sound of your mind picks up. And the metaphor we use is your mind is like the weather. So when you're thinking, distracted, your brain's all over the place, you actually hear it as stormy. Mm-hmm. And as you bring yourself to quiet, focused attention, you quiet the storm. And so MUSE is literally letting you know where your brain is at, letting you know if you're wandering or if you're focused, and guiding you into that quiet focus. So you get real-time feedback during your meditation to know where your brain is and to know where you need to put it. And then after the fact, you get scores, graphs, charts that actually show you moment by moment what your mind was doing, and then provide a motivational architecture to keep you meditating every day.
Incredible. And, another question that we get all the time is, where do I find these meditations? Like, can the technology actually work with whatever meditations I want to work with? Is there a database of meditations that you guys recommend?
So MUSE comes with meditations within it,
Mm-hmm.
so guided content. So
Mm-hmm.
you can either meditate on your own without any guidance, just the real-time feedback from your brain, or you can use our guided content, and we have a library of hundreds of meditations from dozens of teachers on all sorts of subjects.
I was actually flipping through it over the past couple of weeks. I'm loving it. So I actually use this when I fly all over the world and I'm on the plane and I want to quiet my mind. And then I've got that, database of meditations that I can use anywhere I'm going. So what I would love to know is your inspiration into jumping into the wearable technology place and combining almost science and what we call spirituality in a way. And this is particularly for a lot of the people who are aspiring leaders, or aspiring global change makers, or aspiring social entrepreneurs that are out there who are ready to take that step, and they know they've got an idea or a message, but they've got a blockage holding them back. And I know, as well as you do, we've talked about this, that it's not the easiest ride to go into something, is it? I mean, there are some things that are going to come up. So what was that for you?
So for me, I started in neuroscience, design, and psychotherapy. And I was fascinated with how the world worked. I was fascinated with how to make the world better. And I was fascinated with how we worked. And I had this very early brain-computer interface system that I was working with Dr. Steve Mann. He's one of the inventors of the wearable computer.
Right.
And he had this early system that we were using in his lab. And I stood back and said, wow, I think the world needs to know about this, and I think it's commercializable. So I got together with my two phenomenal co-founders, Trevor Coleman, who was really great at just knowing how to make things people loved, and Chris Amity, who is Steve's master's student and one of the best engineers I'll ever meet in my life.
Can't wait.
And he understood, yes, you'll meet him soon. He
Yes.
understood both science, technology, and spirituality, both the art and science. And we got together to try to figure out really what to do with this tech. And we were literally doing things like controlling the lights on big buildings with people's minds. We did this massive project for the Olympics that let you control the lights in the CN Tower with your brain from across the country.
Wow.
We were controlling music with the mind. We're literally controlling stuff with our brain using an early device like this. And all of that was super cool and super exciting. We're like, oh my God, we're going to thought control the world. And then we recognized that no matter how cool it was or interesting or exciting, it wasn't really valuable in people's lives every day. It wasn't really a tangible thing that was going to make the world better. And we recognized through this process that as cool as controlling technology outside was or could be, an even more valuable use of this tech is controlling the world inside of you. The ability to actually see what goes on in your own mind, to know when you're focused, to know when you're relaxed, to know when you're shifting brain state. And that was the real superpower, not controlling tech outside of you. And so from there, we started the process of building MUSE. And we knew that so long as we could get people meditating, even if the technology didn't work, which thankfully it really does, as long as we could get people meditating, we'd be doing something good for the world.
That's so amazing. And, for all of you that are out there, have been to a number of our seminars and a number of our programs and say, okay, well, I still would love to have you in my pocket all the time. Well, this is a way to do it, and this is a way to be tracking it, because there's only so many of us on our team, and that's why we decided to come to Ariel and Ariel's team to say, you know what, how can we bring this together to make more of an impact and more of a positive progression in humanity? So what I would love to tell you guys about, and some of you already know, is we are kicking off Mind Valley Toronto Community Month, starting this Thursday, actually. So a lot of you know that I lead Mind Valley Toronto here as one of the many things that we do with our leadership and wellness trainings and meditation and mindfulness. And what we're going to be doing actually is inviting the Mindset Brain Gym team, all of the local Toronto MUSE users and people who love it, as well as Mind Valley Toronto, to all come together on Thursday evening to have a chance to try different types of meditation. So there's going to be the 6-phase meditation by Vishen Lakhiani at Mind Valley. There's going to be some of the ones that Sean Fennell, the co-founder of Brain Gym, that you know very well as well, he's going to be offering a certain type as well. And we're all going to have a chance to try out this device. And there's going to be one winner of, I believe there's this new
MUSE
product
2.
right here, the MUSE 2. So tell us exactly.
So the original MUSE gives you real-time feedback on your brain while you meditate. MUSE 2 actually gives you real-time feedback on your heart, your breath, and your body.
Wow.
So being able to manage your mind is, of course, critically important to be able to understand what goes on in your mind and be able to shift away from your thoughts or towards your thoughts if you choose. But meditation is more than just what goes on in your brain. It's also what goes on in your body. It's also learning to manage your physiology so that you can calm your body and calm your mind. So MUSE 2 gives you real-time feedback on additional physiological systems.
Right. And so, for some of you might be like, physiology. How do I even pronounce that? What does that even mean? So Thursday night is actually going to be a really fun meet and greet night. Just sort of dip your feet into understanding and celebrating with us, because we've been celebrating collaborations all month, and this is our kickoff. So we're collaborating with MUSE, we're collaborating with Mindset Brain Gym, and we just wanted to bring the communities together so to show you that we're celebrating collaboration over competition, which is what we started talking to you all about with Vision even last month. Going forward then, if you want to dive a little bit deeper, we have a week coming up in October. So a lot of you have been asking, when do I get those tickets? The tickets are actually going to be offered first to those people who are coming this Thursday, September 12th, and then we're going to be opening them up to the public. So the first thing we're going to be doing in October is October 15th, we're going to have NeuroScience. And so we're trying to get Ariel to come back from all the places she has to travel around the world with, but we might actually be getting Chris,
hopefully someone from our team.
Someone from the team to be there, as well as another panel of doctors and neuropsychologists who are going to be there. And it sounds very medical and kind of, sterile, but it's in a beautiful, beautiful place. And what we want to do is just really simplify the science behind the brain and the science behind what we're doing physiologically and this wearable technology as well, so that we can answer all questions for whether it be, teenagers or adults, or, what's going on with, how do you focus the most being a high performer in what you're doing at your workplace. So we invite you to look out for that. It is October 15th. We will be having more use of the MUSE 2s that are there. And then for those of you who have not yet joined us or got your ticket yet for September 28th that's coming up, that is our Be Extraordinary seminar. Now, you all know that that is an 8-hour seminar where we will be diving deep on how to be extraordinary. How do you become a leader like this who has no fear, or maybe got over her fears with resiliency to say, hey, I'm going to enter a space called wearable tech. 10 years ago. I mean, at that time, I can't even imagine what it was like to even get funding for getting people to listen to you. Like, what was that for
and
you?
Being a long-haired 5'2" woman from Toronto, sitting in a Sandhill Road VC office saying, hey, you should fund my company, and ultimately getting funding, bringing the product to market, and now distributing all over the world. So there's a lot that goes on in having confidence for yourself and with yourself.
Absolutely. I mean, Ariel's built such an amazing, amazing business. I've been in business for almost 20 years, and a lot of you that we speak to are incredible entrepreneurs. And the one thing that's holding you back is like, I've got this mental blockage and I just can't seem to overcome it. I've looked at meditation and mindfulness, but I'm just not in reach yet. Well, that's where we're going to go as we explore September 12th, this Thursday, September 28th, October 15th. So join us. We're going to be posting all of our ways to register for those events. And in the meantime, if you're like, you know what, Amy O'Meara is like, I'm about to fly to Greece. I kind of want one. Oh, I need this for meditation entrepreneurial blockages. Exactly. So there's a link there, Amy and Samantha and everyone else who's on board. If you're ready, and I know there's a couple of our followers also in Australia who were looking at it saying, have you tried it? How do I get it? There's a link there because Ariel and her team graciously have given us a ambassador and affiliation code. So go ahead and use that. It's going to give you a discount on your purchase if you're ready to go for it, or if you're local here with us in Toronto and you want to come try it out collectively as we go through meditations over the next month, you're more than welcome to do that. Is there anything else I've left out?
That everyone's awesome and we love them all.
Of course. It's Monday. It's our favorite day. If you notice, it's like Monday, midday, mindset, motivation, meditation with MUSE and Mind Valley Toronto. We love M's. Have you noticed? All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks for checking in. And we can't wait to celebrate with you this month. Thank you.
Much love. Have an amazing day. And anytime you feel any kind of resistance or discomfort, it's not real. It's just discomfort. You have the ability to sit through it. You have the ability to just let it go. And you have the ability to know that inside yourself, you are amazing.
Right?
Just let it shine.
I love it.
Let it
Amazing.
shine.
Let it shine. All right, guys. Take care. Have an awesome Monday. We'll see you soon.
We
Thanks,
love you.
Ariel. Bye. Ciao, ciao. Meow, meow.